Hey everyone, and welcome back to another Starfield guide. Today we are diving deep into the most crucial part of your character creation, backgrounds. With 21 options to choose from, picking the right background for your playstyle is important since it unlocks 3 specific skills right from the start. Over time you can unlock any skill you want, so this choice is most impactful during the early game and gives you a nice foundation to build from. Since you're probably sitting on the character create screen, let's jump right in and get you going. Up first, let's discuss Bounty Hunter, and I gotta disclose that this was my personal choice. The skills you get are piloting, targeting control systems, and boost pack training. Why is this important? Well, targeting control systems is essentially Starfield's VATs, and it radically changes the dynamics of spaceship-to-ship combat. TCS allows you to slow down time and target specific ship parts, a must-have for disabling ships prior to boarding. Piloting is equally crucial for maneuvering your ship with precision as it unlocks ship thrusters. And don't overlook boost pack training. This skill lets you wear booster packs, which adds important stats to your loadout. It also lets you navigate environments and dodge enemy fire, adding a tactical layer to gameplay. If you want to live the life of an agile, precise space combatant, then Bounty Hunter is your go-to starting point. Even if you don't select Bounty Hunter, you will still most likely pick up these skills anyway. Next up is the mysterious File Not Found. The skills you get are Wellness, Ballistics, and Piloting. It's a universal choice that's hard to argue against. This is the Swiss Army knife of backgrounds, with a good foundation that's beneficial for any gameplay style. Wellness increases your maximum health by 10%, and in addition to piloting, you get Ballistics, which makes ballistic weapons do 10% more damage. Maybe there are better options for specific preferences, but it's impossible to go wrong with this excellent background option. Another great option is Soldier. The key skills are Fitness, Ballistics, and Boost Pack Training. A stellar option for those who intend to focus on combat. The skills you unlock are valuable throughout the game, and it combines Ballistics and Boost Packs from our first 2 backgrounds, both being 2 of the best skills in the game. Then adds in Fitness, granting you 10% more oxygen available, which is kind of like stamina. Now, let's talk about Space Scoundrel. Skills at your disposal are Pistol Certification, Piloting, and Persuasion. Piloting and Persuasion are indispensable. Persuasion gives you a 10% increased chance of success when persuading someone in dialogue options. This is actually extremely useful and helps you navigate a lot of tough situations, and I'm maxing it in my playthrough. Although pistol certification is a bit lackluster unless you prefer pistols, you will most certainly use them in the early game, making this a nice overall background. At the halfway mark, we have Cyberrunner. The skills and focus are Stealth, Theft, and Security. A great starting point for stealth lovers. Without these skills, you can't really sneak or steal. Security is a universally useful skill as well. This grouping also offers unique gameplay routes. Stealth adds stealth meter, so you are 25% more difficult to detect when sneaking. Also, suppressed weapons do an additional 5% sneak attack damage. Theft unlocks the ability to pickpocket targets. Security enables you to hack advanced locks, and 2 auto attempts can be banked, allowing for easy access to restricted areas. These skills allow for an entirely different approach to missions, challenging you to get creative with your problem solving. Up next, the Diplomat. Skills utilized are Wellness, Persuasion, and Commerce. As discussed before, Wellness is a universally good skill, and Persuasion opens up many in-game opportunities. Then Commerce allows you to buy for 5% less and sell for 10% more. Diplomat is a good choice if you typically like to make more charismatic characters, but even if that's not your thing, having at least a point in these skills will keep you out of quite a few jams in the long run. At the 7th spot, we have the Industrialist. Skills include Persuasion, Security, and Research methods, which will be useful for all the crafters out there. Excellent for players who love crafting and a bit of subterfuge. All 3 skills are incredibly useful for the majority of gameplay styles. Persuasion and Security are both must-haves in my opinion. Then Research methods reduces the resources required to craft items and complete research projects by 10%. Coming up next, Beast Hunter. Skills in this background are Fitness, Ballistics, and Gastronomy. While Gastronomy is a bit niche in the early game, Fitness and Ballistics are highly useful and are best for players interested in weapon-based gameplay. Gastronomy allows you to craft specialty food and drinks and research additional recipes at the research lab. One benefit is the unique food items that you will eventually craft can grant temporary buffs, meaning you can customize your capabilities on the fly. Whether you're about to enter a fight or need a boost of persuasion percent, these items can make all the difference. This background suits players who want a well-rounded combatant with a dash of resourcefulness. In my 9th spot, we have Combat Medic. The skills are Pistol Certification, Medicine, and Wellness, which are great for players who want to keep their health up. Medicine and Wellness are fantastic, although I still think Pistol Certification is a bit underwhelming. Medicine has good synergy with Wellness's 10% health increase as it causes med packs, trauma packs, and emergency kits to restore 10% additional health 10% faster. This makes Combat Medic one of the best backgrounds for beginners or people that struggle to stay alive. And finally, wrapping up our list, the Long Hauler. The skills here are weightlifting, piloting, and ballistic weapon systems. These can be ideal for ship-focused players who want to avoid becoming over-encumbered while lugging loot to their ship. Weightlifting increases total carrying capacity by 10 kilograms, which isn't a lot, but still a nice boost in the early levels. As established before, piloting is a must-have, and although you don't necessarily need ballistic weapons on your ship, ballistic weapon systems causes them to have 10% increased damage and cost 20% less to use in targeting mode. This combination makes Long Hauler a solid starting point for anyone who hates getting over-encumbered but still wants to be competent in ship combat and navigation. And that wraps up our top 10 backgrounds list in Starfield. Remember, your background will not define you, but it's the foundation of your journey in this expansive universe. So choose wisely and may your travels among the stars be fruitful. If you found this guide helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more Starfield content. See you in the next video.